blocked your phone, you can try, but they always come back running up. Yeah, I wish that they still knew me. Always come back running up. Yeah, they wish that they still knew me. Always come back running up. Yeah, they wish that they still knew me. Always come back running up. Yeah, they wish that they still knew me.
If I'm still on your mind, think some more. And this is a sign, let me know. We used to talk a lot, we used to run inside of your brain. I used to know your ways, now I don't know the way. Follow the trace, you'll never be the same, and I won't let you be the same thing. Get out of heaven's way, talk to me anyway, I'm listening.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Shout out to all my gods and goddesses checking out this video. I am your girl, C, the spiritual goddess, here for your new moon in Leo live. Yes, guys and goddesses, I miss you all. I know I was supposed to go live, but y'all, my energy level's been so low lately. You guys know I deal with the endo and all that stuff. Thank you to all the birthday wishes. Thank you, Only Rabbit. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who's been sending the birthday love. A girl really appreciate it. Thank you to all who's been donating and sending me birthday gifts. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I've been having a good birthday so far. And then this weekend is about to be lit because I'm about to celebrate even more. So I'm excited about that. Before we get into our agenda today, I do want to make a couple announcements, guys. So we will be pulling some cards here. I do want to get a feel for which signs we have in the chat. I will be pulling messages you need to hear, so this is going to be a general reading. Before we get into that, do we have any of my Patreon members here? If we do have any Patreon members, after this live, we will be going into Patreon. So you guys may want to sign up, and I will be doing personal readings even more, giving some new moon and Leo ritual guidance for my Patreon members. Normally I will make this only till the lounge tier, $8.88. So going forward, this will only be for the lounge tier, but I'm going to open this up to all my Patreons today. We're going to talk a little bit more about the new moon in Leo here. We're going to talk about it here too on the channel, touch on it, but we'll get more into that. Also, guys, a few announcements. So make sure you guys check out my other videos if you haven't already. Make sure you guys check out my Beyonce tarot reading along with my I did one recently on Ben and Jen. I do have one coming up on LeBron and Savannah. I know I've been promising you guys that. I just haven't had the energy, honestly. Like I stated before, but we will be coming on soon for that. So make sure you guys have your bell button on so you guys can see that, okay? All right, so we are going to get into some readings. Let's see what signs we have in the chat, okay? We have, because that's what we're going to start with first. Let's see. So leave you guys signs in the chat. Also, guys, if you do have a specific question, if you I couldn't say the word, if you have a question that you want to ask, I will be taking personal questions at the end for donation. So stay tuned for that. All right, so let's see. We have Virgo, we have Gemini, we have Cancers, we have Pisces, and we have Aries in the chat. So let's see. Who are we going to start with first? I'm going to start with my fire signs first, only because we are talking about new moon. Well, first, let's pull a collective. Before I start with my fire signs, let's pull some collective messages for the new moon first. Let's start there first. So let's see what messages Spirit has for us for the new moon in Leo. For those of you who don't know about the new moon and the full moon phases, new moons are where you want to set your intentions. You are setting intentions to manifest whatever it is, typically for the month, but this new moon is about breaking karmic cycles. It's about self-expression. We have a lot of good things coming up in our cosmos. So, and it's so funny, the card that came out while we're talking about this from my Moonology deck is New Moon in Leo. So confidence is your key to success. This is all about expressing yourself, guys. So right now is the time where you want to use your creative expression. When you think about Leo, you think about that childlike expression, that whole tapping into that sun energy, which is that playful energy, which is I like to think of it like that young youthful energy. So this is a time you want to express yourself. If you are a creative, I definitely see this time you really tapping into that energy and creating something great that's also going to pull you in not only income, but I'm getting a sense of stability, not just financial, but just in your life, that peace that you need. So we got the full moon in Leo. Don't let your pride get in the way. So if you allow yourself to really go there and express yourself, if you allow yourself to open up, if you allow yourself to explore that side of you that you've kept hidden, Spirit is saying that this will only do you good in the forefront. Now's the time for you guys. I would suggest we're gonna go more into it in Patreon, but if you don't do anything, I suggest working with fire, guys. Doing some type of ritual work, even if it is just writing your manifestations down. This is a time for you to do that. And you want to think big, and you want to think how you want to show up in the world within the next, I don't know what Spirit is saying, like these next 5 years. Think about how you want to show up. You know, are you showing up as your authentic self is what Spirit is asking. All right, so we're going to pull a couple more cards, and then we're going to go ahead and get into messages you need to hear now by sign, okay? All right, so how are you guys doing in the chat? How are you guys doing? Okay, shout out to the subscribers. All right, let's see. All right, so let's get into it. What final messages do you want to give to the collective? So the people in the chat, Spirit, what messages do you want to give them for New Moon and Leo? What messages do you want to give us, Spirit? Discernment. Spirit is okay. Let me pull some more cards. This goes kind of what I was meditating on. Nourishment. Okay. Purity and then release. So the message to the collective, Spirit wants you all to ask yourself, what are you feeding your spirit? It's really important during this time, guys, that you really use your discernment and make sure that you're paying attention to the messages that you're taking in, whether it's what you're watching on social media, whether it's what you're eating, like the people you're around. Spirit wants us, and my clock is stuck on 12:21 at this time. So Spirit is saying, for those who's listening to this, Spirit really wants you to use your discernment and pay attention to what you're consuming, who you're consuming, and the messages that you are getting at this time, because Spirit is saying, you know, we have to be careful of the fake. Even if that means people around you. Like, if you get around people and you don't feel good about them, or just something doesn't feel right about a situation, your body is reacting, that's your discernment. You know, we all have intuition. We all have discernment. And Spirit is saying it's really important, especially during this time, during these next couple of months, because things are about to ramp up for us, guys, that you pay attention to that. Be careful of what you're consuming. You get what I'm saying? So that is the message. Also, under the deck, we have boundaries. So this is very important for you guys to set boundaries. If something doesn't feel good for your mental health, don't play with it. Look, let me tell you something. No shade, and I gotta be real. I posted something on my Facebook page talking about how I refuse to see the Emmett Till movie. Like, you know, I love my family and different things like that, and they're very, very woke, but they like to watch a lot of those, like, slavery movies and different things like that, and I grew up watching a lot of those, and it did not feel good. Like, you know, it's good to educate yourself, but for me, it's like, I don't want to say the P word, but it's like trauma. You know, I'm gonna say corns rhymes with FB, but I can't watch stuff like that because it doesn't feel right with my spirit. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to let you guys know, like, if something doesn't feel right with your spirit, disengage from that. You get what I'm saying? So, like, for me, I am very careful what messages I pick up, even if it's people from YouTube, like, even when I'm watching. Like, I am very careful what I really watch or pick up. If it doesn't feel right with my spirit, I just can't get with it. You guys feel me? All right, guys. So, let's go ahead. We are going to go ahead and start with some signs. I'm going to start with, randomly, I'm picking up to start with fire signs. I don't know why I'm picking up with that. Let me see what comments we have. All right. Can't watch it either. Yeah, I just can't get into it. Like, am I the only one like that? Like, just certain things. And it's weird because certain things I could watch. Like, I love scary movies. I could watch that. I could watch, like, certain things like that. But I still have a limit on that. It's like you have to know your limits. Like, I could watch, like, certain things. But Spirit just saying, if something doesn't feel right, I don't care what people are saying. You have to figure out what works good for you. Some people, they can watch that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. But just for me, for my spirit, All right, guys. So we are going to, let me see what you guys are saying. It feels like the powers that want us to keep the stage. Yes, it does feel like that. And everything is programming. You get what I'm saying? Everything is programming. Like, you have to be careful. You have to really be careful with that shit. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead. We are going to get into some reading. So what I want everyone to do, I want you guys to go ahead and clear your energy. I'm going to go ahead and clear the energy here. I'm going to roll a commercial. And then we are going to get into just some energy readings. I'm going to pull on your energy. I'm going to pull by signs. And I'm going to pick up whatever I can, okay? All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to roll a commercial and let's get back into it.
Donations. Donations. Donations.
Feeling the show? Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Okay, guys, so before we get into these readings, a few announcements. Make sure you guys are submitting your stories if you have story times, or you just want like a free reading, and you could be anonymous if you want, or if you don't, whatever. We are a community here, and I want us to work together to helping us, you know, deal with our issues and stuff. So make sure you write and leave your questions for Ask C. Even if it's just like video ideas, maybe you guys want me to talk about certain things, you have questions about certain occult issues or tools, leave me a request on Ask C. Okay, guys, the link is in my description box. If it's not in my description box here, it is on my other video. So make sure you guys leave me some stories. I do want to come live and do these here. Okay. Also, guys, if you are in my Patreon, afterwards, I will be going and doing another live if we have time, if time permits. If not tonight, we will be doing that tomorrow, but I will be doing another live ritual guidance for the new moon in Leo. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into some readings. So we are going to start with fire signs. Do you guys see that word fire sign on your screen? I want to make sure I'm trying out something new. All right, we are going to get into what messages Spirit has. Let me sparkle it right quick. All right. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Do we have any in the chat? This is for all placements. This is for all placements. All right, guys. So, let's see. I want to pull on you guys' energy. What is the energy of my fire signs? All right, you guys can see that. Okay. Good. See fire signs. So I'm going to Spirit, pull on the energy about my fire signs. Okay. All right, fire signs. This goes into what we were talking about earlier. Some of my fire signs, you've been dying to communicate your feelings. Like, you've been dying to, like, express yourself. Like, Spirit is saying, you really have something you've been wanting to get off your heart to your soul tribe, is the energy I'm getting. Spirit is telling you now is the time for you to open up. This is a message for twofold, right? For half of you, for half of my fire signs, Spirit is saying you need to express yourself more, use that throat chakra, because this is what brings you your value, your physical value, your money. So some of my fire signs, you may be a content creator, or you may work in a business where you have to express yourself, and Spirit is saying it's time for you to really take that leap and start to show people your other side. I'm getting a sense that when you open up more, and you can be, when I say content creator, you can be, this doesn't have to be necessarily like YouTube or social media. You can be someone that's a very creative person. You can be someone that's a very artistic person at heart. And Spirit is saying now is the time for you to show the world a little bit more of that. Now, for some of you, though, some of my fire signs, I'm picking up, you may not be the type of person who express yourself necessarily in, I don't want to say a healthy way, but maybe you're the type of person you hold in a lot. That's the vibes I'm getting from my fire signs. Like, you hold in a lot of your feelings, you hold in a lot of your views, you hold in a lot, just period. And Spirit is saying during this time, Spirit wants you to express more with your people how you feel, express more with your tribe how you feel. I feel like a lot of your hostilities that you have up, like, it's like you already think you know how people are going to feel about you before, like, you actually express yourself, and then you just end up not doing it. That's the vibe I'm getting. What Spirit is saying, this, because I got the deceit card, it's like you're deceiving yourself in a way. I don't know why I'm getting my fire signs, like, you've learned to deceive yourself that no one cares about what you have to say. And when in fact, it's the opposite. Spirit is saying, I'm getting that a lot of you need to work on your heart chakra. That's the vibe I'm getting. Heart chakra vibes. Maybe someone showed you, or maybe something showed you that, like, something like maybe you didn't get the results you wanted in life, in some areas of your life, and now you think that your voice doesn't matter as much. And this can go back to my people who are also like content creators, because sometimes it could get kind of frustrating. I know myself, when you're a very artistic person and you're unable to express yourself the way you want. Spirit is saying, even if it's one person, even if it's 5, even if it's 10, no matter who it is, whoever F's with you like that, F's with you. And you need to really put your energy into that, because I got the door to value card, right? I'm getting a sense that a lot of you are about to come into more in your life. You are about to come into some type of blessing, whether that be you expressing yourself, because I get some of you may want to start expressing yourself more on camera or a channel, or more, and I feel like it will be lucrative. I don't know why I'm getting like book vibes for some of you, like some of you writing a book, but for some of you, Spirit is saying by you expressing yourself, by you learning to open up that throat chakra, it's going to help you not only attract more of your blessings, but when you get your blessings, you'll know how to navigate with it. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm getting some of you, I don't know why, but I feel like you may have gotten blessings in the past, but because you weren't able to express yourself the way you want, you may have felt like those blessings were fleeting. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that is the vibe. So let me pull some more cards, because I want to really spend time with you all here. Let's see. Alright, so what's going on with my fire signs? What messages do you want to tell them, Spirit? What messages do you want to tell the collective? Spirit is telling you it's important that you really choose wisely, make your decisions wisely, but have patience. I'm getting some of you want to jump and make a decision really quick. And the temptation is strong. Like, I'm getting like some of you in your head, you're like, I want to make this decision, but Spirit is telling you not to make it out of emotion. Spirit is telling you to really have patience. Another thing, you really need to believe in yourself. That's another thing, because Spirit is saying, even though this may look similar to what you've been through before, Spirit is telling you you're in a different space. You have to have patience that you will be able to handle this, or that you can handle this differently. Once again, we got throat chakra. This is coming out talking about expressing yourself more. You need to express what you're feeling more to your people, to your tribe. And if you don't have people you feel like you can express that to, you need to talk to your ancestors and your spirit team. Because I'm definitely getting a sense like the way you're viewing something, Spirit is saying, you're viewing something from an emotional standpoint, and things aren't going to be like, emotions are fleeting. Like, you know, emotions, we go up and down, and I'm getting a sense you're looking at things from the right now, and Spirit is saying you need to look at things from the future. Once again, there's a blessing coming. There's something that you're going to be moving on from this, whatever this place is, what Spirit is saying. Like, you need to understand that everything is temporary. There is going to be some truths that's going to be coming your way. I definitely feel like a lot of you during this new moon in Leo, you're going to feel like a boost. I feel like a lot of you will be expressing yourself once again a lot more, especially my Leos. I don't know why I'm getting that. I feel like there's going to be like some partnerships or some new soul connections that's going to be made for you for the next 6 months, is what Spirit is saying. So you want to be open to it. That's why you want to make sure you get yourself in the right headspace, fire signs. I feel like a lot of you are distracted right now, and Spirit is saying you need to get back to the core. Like, I don't know why I'm getting like I don't want to say you lost yourself, but you're not getting back to the essence of who you really are, is what Spirit is saying. So, Spirit wants you all, I would definitely suggest for you all, once again, we got the waiting game. I would definitely suggest for you all to do grounding exercises. I'm seeing working on lower chakra exercises. Also, I see for a lot of you, I keep getting throat chakra. So, eating foods for throat chakra. Look up what resonates for you. I would definitely suggest doing throat chakra exercises. I do want to say this though: if you're having a problem expressing yourself, when they say your throat chakra is off, usually there's a blockage in your heart chakra. So some of you, a small group of you, you need to do more work on that, forgiveness, more also love and self-love work. So some of you may want to work on doing heart chakra work, and I'm getting that's a small group of you. If you're having a hard time expressing yourself, if you're someone who I was talking about earlier, who shoots yourself down, like before you express yourself, you're like, they're probably not going to do this. You're like, you need to go deeper on why you do that. So I would definitely suggest that for you all. Okay. So that is my messages. I'm going to leave it here for fire signs. What other signs do we have currently in the chat? Let me know. We are going to move on to our other signs. Let's see, what other signs do we have still here? Let's see. How are you guys feeling? And if you're watching the replay, let me know how you guys feel. I'm so interested. Let's see. All right, so we have Cancer here. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and go into water signs. Let's see. We have a Pisces. Okay. We are going to get into water sign placements. Okay. So let me go ahead and clear the energy. You slept a lot today? That's good. Me too. Like my energy levels, like I don't know, every time around the new moon it gets like this. And then also, I'm dealing with a lot of endo stuff. Like, I feel a lot better since my surgery. For those of you who follow me, I had surgery. But, I'm still getting my energy levels back. Even though it was in September, like, I'm fine. But I'm still, like, getting my iron back up and different things like that. So, I'm just getting myself together, child. But my energy levels just be all over the place, especially around the new moon, child. So, if you guys have any suggestions for iron, let me know. I think today was just a day like that for everyone, right? Lazy day. Hey, Esther. How are you, love? Yes, it was just like that. All right, so we are going to get into water signs. So let's get into the water signs. See, water signs: Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Okay, so let's see, what cards am I looking at for you all? I'm gonna go into the Psychic Tarot for you all. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Ironfish. My peoples in the chat who know me, take a screenshot of that ironfish so I can take a screenshot of that for me, because I'm gonna look into that. Ironfish for you to cook with, reusable. I'm gonna look into that. Thank you so much, Jordan. All right, let's see. Pull a water sign. Sea moss. Okay. I was just looking at sea moss. I think that's like a confirmation. Alright, so my water signs. You've been really worried about your foundation. I'm getting like you've been really focusing on like your stability, your household. You've been focusing on like I'm getting like a lot of you have been focused on financial security. Like you're trying to build a stable home for yourself, right? Some of you, that could mean your family. That could mean maybe you're maybe you're getting a new home. Some of you, maybe you may be moving. Some of you, it just could mean like you're more aware. I see like a lot of you are more aware, have been more aware of your stability. Like you're noticing, some of you, I'm getting a sense like you may not feel like you're stable, and the clock says 35, but you're starting to build that after a period of coming from an unstable period. That's like what I'm getting. I'm getting the sense like whatever happened in the world really affected you. And spirit wants you to know, because I see you overcoming obstacles and challenges. Spirit wants you to know that you are on the right path. Because a lot of you, I get that you question if you're on the right path a lot for my water signs. Spirit wants you to know you are on the right path. I am getting a sense though, Spirit wants you to go deeper and work on that shadow work. That's what I'm getting. That's what's missing. I feel like you have to do a lot. And some of you could, I'm picking up, you could have started to do that. But Spirit wants you to go a little deeper. What is it when it comes to whether it's money, whether it comes to your home life? What did you see growing up that really has you questioning or really affects your life or affects your outlook on stability, whether that's financial stability, whether that's, you know what I'm saying, home? I think Spirit wants you to pay attention to that. I don't know, I'm getting a lot of you may have been feeling triggered lately. Like you may have been, like, that goes back into what we talked about when it comes to triggers. Spirit wants you to know, and I shared this earlier, triggers are not a bad thing. Triggers are, you know, your body's way of letting you know what you need to work on. That's the vibes I'm getting. Let's pull some more cards. I definitely question that a lot. Yeah, you're on the right path. Spirit is saying, though, you have to believe it. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to believe it. You have to know, like, you know that you are on the path. Spirit doesn't want you to question yourself. You get what I'm saying? Your ancestors are definitely guiding you. They've been sending you signs, I'm getting. I am getting a sense for a lot of you, you are about to ascend on a different level of your life. And I feel like you don't even realize it, water signs. I am definitely getting a sense, a new start, a new chapter is about to begin for you, a lot of you. But Spirit is saying you have to trust the process. I feel like a lot of you feel that. A lot of you feel like you're about to come into stability. A lot of you feel like that, but you're questioning. I don't know why it's like you're not believing yourself for some reason. Spirit is saying you have to know like you know. You get what I'm saying? That you're on the right path. Stop listening to others. Stop listening to those doubts. Stop listening to that. And I think that goes back into shadow work, because a lot of you were taught to really doubt yourself. And Spirit is saying you need to go into that and ask yourself why or who taught you that. And you need to work on releasing that. That goes into triggers. Let's pull some more cards. Where do I want to go with you all? I think I want to go on your... Do I want to pull an energy? No, I want to see what messages your ancestors have for you. What do you need to hear now? Yes, confirmation. You need to trust those confirmations, those signs that you're getting. Don't doubt that, is what Spirit is saying. Let's see. What messages? And you know, I didn't do it for fire signs, but I'm going to do it for water signs. And we'll circle back to fire signs. If we still have any fire signs in the chat, I forgot to do your yes or no. So leave me a fire if you're still in the chat and you want to do yes or no questions. I have my pendulum here. I know you guys can't see it, but I will definitely do that for you. Okay, so getting back to water signs. Okay, once again, expect powerful change. So there is a change coming in your way. Spirit also don't want you to let your pride get in the way. Don't let your pride get in the way of you expressing yourself. Don't let your pride get in the way of you showing the world the real you. Don't let your pride get in the way of really being vulnerable during this time, is what Spirit is saying. You need to be vulnerable, because I feel like your vulnerability is your superpower, water signs. I know sometimes people give you flack. They say you're so sensitive. They say, oh, you're doing too much. They say, like, you know, oh, you're a lot. It's extras. No, Spirit is saying right now you need to harness on this energy, because this is your superpower, is what Spirit is saying. And you really need to go there. You need to unpack what makes you you. You get what I'm saying? I am getting a sense a lot of you need to look at your birth chart. You really need to go into that, start looking up videos on that. I would definitely suggest, if you guys, well, I know she still has videos up, but for me, I found a lot out about my birth chart from y'all know my girl Evolving Butterfly Mo. Make sure you guys check out her videos, and I think she also offers services reading birth charts. I'm not sure, I believe so, but so make sure you guys check her out. But yeah, that definitely really opened up my eyes to my chart, so I would definitely suggest doing that, guys. We will do more videos on that here, you know, astrology and different things like that later on this channel, so be patient for that. All right, also we got balance, spirituality, and practicality. So for a lot of you, some of you, you could be so spiritual that you're not really applying those things. And for some of you, Spirit is saying like you could not be doing enough spiritual work, so you need to work on that. So whichever one you fall into, Spirit is telling you that. Also, when it comes to pride, because we got on top of that, we got be bold and make the first move. Spirit is saying like for some of you, that could even mean dating. That could even mean whatever it is in your life. Spirit is saying like stop letting your pride get in the way. Like make the first move, okay? So that's definitely that. So we're going to get into a yes and no question for my water signs. Water signs, drop a crystal ball in the chat if you're here. Let me find my pendulum. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm going to tell you the answer. What a pendulum is, it's a divination tool. Basically, it asks, you can ask yes or no questions, and it will give you answers. So I'm going to go ahead, once you guys drop a crystal ball, I'm going to go ahead and channel your energy. I want you guys to think of a yes or no question in your head, and then I'm going to pull on what it says. So drop your crystal ball. While I wait for you all to do that, I'm going to clear the energy. Okay. Alright, so let's see my water signs in the chat. Alright, are you ready for your question? Alright, so let me channel the energy, Spirit. Give them an answer, Spirit. The answer to whatever question you were thinking is no. The answer is no. So whatever your question was in your head, the answer is no. Okay? All right, water signs. All right. So what other signs do we have in the chat? Don't forget, if you're just here, if you are in my Patreon, we will be getting into some new moon and Leo rituals. Normally, this is for just the lounge tier. So if you want to join going forward, if you want some ritual guidance, you want to join the lounge tier. But I will be opening this up for everyone, just for this new moon in Leo. We will be getting into some ritual guidance. Also, guys, if you do have a specific question that you want to ask, stay to the end of this video, because we will be getting into that, and you will be able to donate for that. So, okay. All right. So what other signs do we have in this chat here? What other signs do we have? We're going to see who we're going to move on to next. She said, oop. That's the answer, boo. What other signs do we have in the chat, guys? What other placements? Alright. So we can see who we're going to move on to next. While I'm waiting for you guys to put that in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and run a commercial.
Donations. Donations. Donations.
Feeling the show? Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it. All right, guys. So we are going to move on. I see Virgo. So we are going to move on to our earth signs next, and I have 11:11 on my clock, so this is definitely for my earth signs. Hey boo, I think that's my boo. Is that my sis? I think that's my sis in the chat. Hey boo, if that's you. All right, so we are going to pull on the energy. All right, let's see, spirit, let's get into earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, spirit wants me to pull on my psychic tarot. All right, let's see. Hey boo. All right, let's see. Messages. What messages do they need to hear right now? Messages you need to hear right now, spirit. Okay. First card we got is Love Begins. The Waiting Game. Okay. So a lot of you are about to start a new period. Okay, we have emotional loss. Okay, deception. All right. Okay. So I'm going to clear this energy because I'm really pulling on something with my earth signs. Let me go ahead and ring this bell. Okay. This is actually a good reading, but this is a very deep reading, okay? So, the first thing I want to say is congratulations to my earth signs. I'm definitely getting a sense, a lot of you are going into a period. The first card that came up to you is Love Begins, right? What Spirit is telling me is that a lot of you are finally getting out of a tough chapter. The card that came up to me was emotional loss. So some of you could have taken a loss in your life. I don't know, I'm getting a sense like whatever this loss was a very big loss. I'm getting like it's a life-changing loss. Like maybe you guys moved into a new state, or you were forced to move into a new state in your life. This could be financial. This can also be when I get emotional loss. Normally when I get this card, this is someone who is coming out of a state of grief. Like, so you could have been grieving a relationship that ended, or grieving a loss of a loved one. Because I'm definitely getting like, this is a sense with an authority. This is giving me a sense when I'm getting this figure. Whatever this was a sense of stability in your life. And I'm definitely getting a sense that whatever happened, whatever this loss was, sent you into a spiritual awakening. Meaning, in a sense, a lot of you never would have thought about taking this path. Like, I feel like you had this path in your head set out, and then it was like things diverted into a different path for you. And sometimes with that, going through our spiritual awakening, whether it is whatever loss it is, because like for me, when I lost my grandma, that sent me to another spiritual awakening, for instance, right? I would have never thought I would have been here, like doing, like I always did divination. I always, fuck with the tarot cards on the low. Always, the pendulum was my thing, but I never would have thought that I would be here to this spiritual point in my life and doing this, as a career, and just whatever this is in my life. And I'm getting a sense, like for me, without me having that loss of my grandma, I feel like even though it pulled from me, it also forced me to go on this path. And even though it's, I miss her, I don't regret the ascension that it put me on, if that makes sense. I'm getting a sense for a lot of my earth signs, like that's kind of you, like whatever happened, whatever loss you take, and it doesn't have to be a loss of loved one. It could be like, what happened last year. Like a lot of this sent us on a different path. We were forced to sit down and go on a different path. Whatever this was, Spirit is saying that even though it's like, yes, it was a dark time, but this path that I'm on, I don't regret it. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to start to see why everything had to happen, or you're forced to deal with things or forced to face things that you wouldn't have faced before this. And this is the vibe I'm getting for a lot of you. The message that I'm getting, Spirit has for you that you need to hear now is that you are where you need to be now. Spirit is saying you are at the point where you're starting to open up your eyes now. And Spirit wants you to start to look at those, I don't want to say bad things because I have a different view of good or bad, but those hurdles and those triumphs, and channel that energy. I don't know why I see some of you like writing a book or telling your story or talking about how you overcame those things, like your testimony, that test that happened in your life led to your testimony, and Spirit really wants you to express that. If you guys are, I don't know, I feel like some of you are waiting for something, or something that you may be waiting for, or an answer of something. Spirit is saying it's coming your way really soon. Going back to the why things had to happen. Once again, we got the sacral chakra. So a lot of you, Spirit is saying they want you to go into your creative space. They want you to turn your test to your testimony and channel that energy. Let's get into, let's see what other messages we have. Let's see. Let me check the chat. Yes, for me. Oh, Pooh. I'm sorry for your loss, Boo. Yeah. For me, it was my grandma. Like, my grandma forced me to face a lot of things. Like, forced me on my spiritual healing, on my awakening. Like, it was a lot of things that, like, even though I miss my grandma, I miss her every day, I wouldn't regret the aftermath that happened after that, if you get what I'm saying. Because sometimes Spirit has to really, like, we have to go through those things, and those things have to happen for us to really, to show us, like, what our path is meant to be, if that makes sense. Let's see, hold on. Let's see, what messages Spirit wants to tell us now. Meditate and contemplate. So, look, this says new moon of Pisces. So, Pisces, the answers you need are coming. Some of you are waiting for some answers for something. Show the world the real you. Some of you are waiting for some answers about something. Something you're waiting for answers about. Expect powerful change. I feel like the answers are coming to you soon. Adjustments are required, and a new start is coming. Spirit, give me the energy surrounding that adjustments are required card. Give me more clarity. What adjustments are required? Okay. All right. Earth signs. It's important for you guys to really work on expressing yourself. Once again, we talked about this with our water signs, right? I'm getting a sense for my earth signs. Spirit wants you to really talk about more that period for you. I know sometimes we don't want to face it. And you know what? This could be a message for me too, right? How I'm talking about it. Spirit wants you to talk about that. I got daughter spirit and woman holding a coin. By you releasing that, whether you do it on a soul level, whether you do it on a spiritual level, on a physical level, like some of you, I see you writing a book. I see some of you writing a book and making like a lot of money, whether it's you telling your testimony, talking about it on social media. Like, you know, a lot of us every day deal with grief. A lot of times talking about that can help others. Like whatever it is, even if it's talking to your friends, like to your friends or to other people, Spirit is saying that will release a lot of blockages, and that will only bring you abundance. And I'm not just talking about financially, I'm talking about in all areas of your life. Yes, currently working on my root chakra blockages. Yeah, working on releasing those blockages. I'm getting a sense for a lot of you also, there is a lot of forgiveness that has to be done. I'm getting a sense working on your heart and throat chakra too. Working on expressing yourself, Spirit is saying. There's like something you've been wanting to express off your chest, or that needs to be expressed, but Spirit is saying like there's a blockage. But I'm getting that the card that came out is victory, so I do see you guys really being victorious in doing that. You just have to unbound yourself, because I'm getting there's a lot of mental bondages going on. Once again, maybe that goes back into what we were talking about in the collective or with our fire signs. Like, you know, sometimes you can like overthink, and that will stop you from expressing yourself. Spirit is saying you need to not overthink. You need to just be more so in the do, in the now, and just expressing yourself is what Spirit is saying. All right, I want to pull some final cards for you, and then we're going to get into your yes or no question, okay? Let's see. Hopefully you guys can't hear this fan in the background. If you can, child, it is hot in my office, okay? My office does not get a lot of air. So, all right. Let's see. Some messages. Okay. First card I have is infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. So Earth signs, a lot of you are about to go into a period of abundance. It's like your testimony. Like this is the reward for your testimony. And on my clock it says 11:23. For me, that means alignment. So a lot of you are aligned, currently aligned in your life. Like a lot of things are going to start making sense for you. Once again, begin now. Take your first step. Now is the first step to forever. Like, you get what I'm saying? Let's see. What's your final card? Ascending the mountains. Keep going forward. Keep going forward on your path. Don't give up, Earth signs. Like, even when it seems hard, even when it seems like things are getting crazy, Spirit is saying, I'm right here with you. Like, keep going on your path. You are making leeway. You are on the right path is what Spirit is saying, okay? So that is my Earth signs. Let's get into your yes or no question. So any Earth signs in the chat, even if you're not an Earth sign, you can still answer the yes or no questions. Someone said, did I miss Scorpios? Yes, I did just get finished with water signs not too long ago. You can rewind back. But if you want to get in on the pendulum question, you can too. So how this works is I want you guys to think of a question, a yes or no question in your head. And I want you to then go ahead for my Earth signs or whoever's watching this. Go ahead and drop a crystal ball in the chat once you got your question in your head, okay? So I know you guys can't see the pendulum, but I'm going to tell you the answer. All right, so go ahead and drop a crystal ball when you have your question in your head. Do you guys have your question? Are you guys ready for your question? All right, so let's see. What is the answer, Spirit, for the collective? Okay, so the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Whatever your question is, the answer is yes. Okay? All right. So we will be doing this again for after we do air signs. So let's move on to air signs. So if you guys want to ask, and then we're going to get into personal questions. So if you guys do want to ask your personal questions after air signs, I will be taking those questions for donation. So let's go ahead and move on to air signs. Do we have any air signs in the chat? Any air sign placements? So this is for all placements. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. All right, so we are going to pull for air signs and see what messages we need to hear. Messages my air signs need to hear now. Air signs is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. All right, so air signs. First card we have is adjustments are required. The answers you need are coming. Okay, let's see. And the Gemini card came up. So some of you, okay, and the Aquarius card came up. Show the world the real you. Confidence is the key to your success. Need some more clarity, Spirit. Okay. Air signs. Spirit is saying, like, some of my air signs, you could be feeling a little irritable lately. I don't know, like, you could be feeling sometimes like irritable at times. And I'm getting a lot of it is because you may be holding in, either you're irritable or someone's irritable with you and it's triggering you. It's one of the two. Either you're irritable, that's the vibe I'm getting, or someone in your household is irritable with you and it's triggering you. That's the vibe I'm getting. And it has a lot to do with so it could do with work for some of you, because I got man holding the coin. It could have to do with work for some of you. For some of you, it could have to do, your irritation is surrounding something that has to do with tangible assets. Either someone feeling like I need someone to really understand me, like I need them to pick up their slack, or if not pick up their slack, if it's not pick up their slack, it's the sense of understand what I'm trying to do. Like I'm getting a sense, this is giving me someone who's like the vibes of someone who's trying to work hard for their family. I'll give you an example, right? Like my dad, right? He suffered from anxiety, in my opinion, because he constantly worked, like on his mind, he worries about, is my family good? Are they okay? That's the vibes I'm getting. And it's kind of making you irritable in a way. It's showing up because maybe you feel like Yeah, it's like you don't have a time to unwind. Spirit is saying, is asking you, air signs, what is your time to unwind? Like, what is your period? Spirit is saying you're worrying too much about the future, if you're going to be okay. And Spirit is saying you really need to be present in the moment type energy. Like, I'm getting a sense you need to be present in the moment. A lot of you're worried about a storm. It's like I got the storm warning card. So you're worrying about a storm coming, right? Whatever the storm in your life, the storm could be a really big thing, or it could be something small, like, the smallest of things. Whatever it is that you worry about, like what could happen, Spirit is saying you really need to get present in the moment, because like, what can you do about it? It's the type of energy I'm getting. Like, instead of worrying is not helping the situation, is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying right now, during this period, you need to be more of the vibe of, I don't know, the serenity prayer. Do anybody know the serenity prayer in the chat? It's more of the vibe of basically worry about the things you can worry about right now, and letting go and giving it to God. I don't know why I heard the serenity prayer from my air signs. Like, a lot of you really need to practice that, is what Spirit is saying. Like, you really need to like let go of worrying about the future and put present in the now, because you're worrying yourself crazy. I'm getting a sense, a lot of you, Spirit is saying you need to focus on rest and rejuvenation. I see a lot of you needing to take a vacation, needing to take a spa day, needing to relax, is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, and appreciating I don't know, I keep getting the finer things in life, and what that means for you, that can mean anything to you. For some of you, that can mean just the simplest things. For some of you, that can mean taking a luxury vacation. Spirit is saying right now, you really need to take time to unwind and get back centered. A lot of you, I feel like your irritation comes because you don't have patience, is what Spirit is saying. Your signs, and Spirit is saying you really need to be patient and give yourself grace and empathy, and provide that to others, is what Spirit is saying. Have empathy, have patience for others. Know that things are going to work out when they're going to work out, is what Spirit is saying. Let's see. What final messages do you want to give to the air signs? The final messages. Confidence is going to be the key to your success during this time. Being confident in Spirit, being confident in your spirit guides, and knowing that things are going to work out the way they're going to work out. That's what Spirit is saying. Air signs, you're too much in your head for all my air sign placement. Spirit is saying you need to get out of your head. You need to get in the present moment once again. Spirit wants you to know that once again, we got this card with once again, being more compassionate with yourself. Some of you might be worrying about money. Spirit is saying there's your options are going to expand within these next few months. What you're worrying about, Spirit is saying you're not going to have to worry about anymore. Once again, Spirit wants you to really sacrifice. Like, I feel like there is going to be sacrifices that has to be made, but Spirit is saying they're for the greater good at the end of the day. So the sooner you can accept that, the more better off you will be, is what Spirit is saying. Let's see. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage, or accept the things, would say I cannot change, or courage to change the things I can. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm reading it wrong. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So yeah, I think that a lot of you need to practice that, is what Spirit is saying. Final messages. Yeah. If you're worried, don't be worried, air signs. I feel like there's a lot of positive changes going forward, is what Spirit is saying. So there's no need for you to really worry, is what Spirit is saying. So that is your message. Let's get into your yes or no question, guys. Are you ready for your yes or no question? Get your question in your head. If you've been in this chat, let it be a different question, okay? Don't keep asking the same question multiple times. All right, so let's get into the yes or no question. Put a crystal ball when you have your question in your head. Put a crystal ball when you have the question in your head. Are you guys ready? All right, let's get into it. All right. So Spirit, answer for the chat. What is the answer to their question? What's the answer? The answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is no. All right. All right. So that is the answer. All right. So we are going to get into some personal questions, guys. So we are about to get into that. Before we do, a few announcements. So we are going to do our new moon in Leo Patreon ritual tomorrow. So guys, stay tuned. I will be posting a poll. So make sure you guys tonight vote on the poll if you are in my Patreon. This going forward will be available for the lounge tier for new moon, full moon rituals, but I'm going to make it open to the whole Patreon just for right now. But if you do want rituals going forward, or if you do want assistance with new moon, full moon planning, you want to join the lounge. With the lounge tier, you also get to ask me 3 questions a month for free. Okay, so I will be sending out the Patreon readings for those who submitted their questions next week. So if you guys join the $8 tier and you submit your questions will go out next week sometime. It should be next week sometime. But we will be doing that. Also, guys, don't forget to submit your story or your story times, or if you need advice, to Ask C. We will be getting into this soon. You can stay anonymous if you want, so click the link in my description box and all of my videos there if you want to submit your stories, okay? All right, so we are going to run a commercial and then we're going to get into questions. So let's go ahead and roll it.
Donations. Donations. Donations.
Feeling the show? Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it. All right, guys. Can you guys hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. My headphones just went out. Oh, hold on. All right, can you guys hear me? All right, guys. So we are doing reading for chat at this time. I'm sorry. What did I say? Reading for chat. Reading for donations, child. I'm sorry. I just got a message on my phone. But I'm back, y'all. We are doing readings for donations. So if you guys do want to ask a specific question, now is the time for you to submit your donations. Otherwise, if not, we are going to end it here, and then I will be talking to Patreon tomorrow, and then I will be talking to the rest of you guys tomorrow when we do our Celebrity Starlight Live. So if you guys do have any questions that you want to ask, leave me a donation, and then once you do, you can come back and leave me a question. So I'm going to wait and see. Otherwise, guys, how have you guys been feeling? And if you do want to ask me a question, leave me a crystal ball once you do donate your once you do send your donations. And while we're waiting to see, guys, so a few other announcements I want to tell you all. So one, I'm working on getting you guys a visual, so I'm definitely going working on that. I'm just trying to really save up the money to get a 4K webcam. So if you guys want to send some money to your girl, I'm definitely saving up for that. The second thing is I will be coming with August readings. So we probably will be going live with that next week for the zodiac signs. I know you guys liked when I did that. Also, I do have a reading coming up on Nikki really soon. So look out for that. And I also have some more celebrity readings requests that you guys asked. The LeBron and Savannah, I probably will do it tomorrow, guys. So make sure you guys, if you guys are interested in that, make sure that you guys turn your notifications on for that, okay? All right, so I don't think we have any donations, so I'm going to probably go ahead and end this here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Patreon, make sure you guys join me tomorrow. Make sure you guys join me tomorrow. We will be doing a ritual, so we may come on and do a sound healing ritual. I will let you guys know in the poll in the morning, but make sure you guys vote on the polls, because I can't go live without you all, so make sure you guys vote, okay? But until then, all my gods and goddesses, thank you so much for being here on the chat. Thank you so much for all the love. I really do appreciate you. Shout out to the mods. Thank you for holding it down. Until then, all my gods and goddesses, see you on the next video. No, for Patreon readings, only thing you need to do is just email me. Did you email me, Nisa? Oh, look. While I'm about to close out, I just got a donation. Okay. Did you email me, Nisa? If you email me, you should get your reading. You should get your reading next week. Okay, guys, I just got a donation, so actually I'm going to stay on here. Let's see. Who just sent something? Oh, my boo sent something. Hey, boo. All right. Okay, that's fine. If you text the email address, I got it. Okay. So my boo just sent me a donation. Did you want to ask a question, boo? Or did you want a general reading? Is she still here? We gonna wait for her to put her question in. Or is it for a donation? Let me see. Let me write her real quick. This is my sister-in-law, y'all. She always supported my channel. I love her. Okay. You want me to just, do you want me to pull just a general reading for you, or do you want me to just pull for you, you know, later, personal, girl? Because, you know, I can just pull for you if you want to just text me on the Facebook, because, you know, you family and shit. If you want me to. Because if you want, I can just pull for you tomorrow, you know, or you could just ask me some personal questions. Or if you want me to do a general, I could do a general right here. It's up to you. Well, I could tell you general. Well, I could tell you just in general, girl. You got some good cards coming out. It was a donation. All right. Well, I appreciate the donation, but I do want to tell you though, you got some good cards coming out. I do want to tell you that. I don't know if you got to make a choice about something, but I do want to let you know that your spirit guides got you along the way. I got contracts. So I don't know if you signed a new contract for something, or you're about to sign a new contract or whatever. But I got whatever it is going in your favor. One of the things that came out for you was my cornucopia card. Usually when I see this card, that means there's a big blessing, usually financial, or this talks about like harvesting. So whatever work you were doing, you're getting like your payback now for it in a good way. So usually this could mean like stocks, bonds, if you put any money in stocks or bonds or things like that. But yeah, so I do want to say, just you got, you know, a lot of good blessings coming, girl, but we'll talk later. We'll talk later though. Thank you so much for the donation, boo, and thank you to everyone once again for being here. I really do appreciate the support. We are going to go ahead and just end it here. Patreon, I will be hollering at you. Oh, hold on, wait. Dang, we got another donation. I appreciate the donations. Hold on, wait. We got another donation. Oh, Anissa. All right. Thank you so much, Anissa. Thank you so much, Nisa. All right. Actually, I'm going to could go ahead and stay and pull. All right. So we're gonna pull a general reading. Hi, Jasmine. Ooh, I did do a reading on that. Did I say good things? All right, so we gonna chill. We got chill mode then, y'all. All right, you know what? I'm gonna roll a commercial. I'm about to text my hubby to roll me up a joint and bring bring it up because we about to kick back and pull some readings because I got some donations. So give me 1 second and we are going to come back. So give me 1 second, guys, and then we're gonna start with Nisa. Oh, did you have a baby boy? Oh, hasn't yet happened yet? Okay. We putting the good vibes in. All right, let me roll a commercial and then we will be right back.
Donations. Donations. Donations.
Feeling the show? Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it. All right, guys, we are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Okay, so a shout out to everyone who sent donations. So we are going to start off with Nisa. We just did readings, Ellen, for the list for general readings. So right now we are only doing readings for donations right now. Because we've been on here for quite some time. So I'm going to go with Nisa first. Let's see. If you guys hear something in the background, my little cat is in here, Sable. Okay, so she wants a general reading, right? Okay. I got my joint, okay, guys? So if you guys want to submit y'all questions, look, this is the time, okay? If y'all want to submit y'all questions for donations, this is the time. Y'all got me in rare form. All right, so let's get into it. Welcome to all the new people here. Oh no, it's okay, babe. It's okay. I'm gonna go live again, so no worries. All right. All right. So we gonna do Nisa. Nisa, I'm getting led to a particular deck for you. Okay. Something told me I was gonna use it. I didn't know when I was gonna use it. All right, so we're gonna use this deck here. All right. What messages do you want me to read? Oh, Nisa, okay. Let's see. That's beautiful. Okay. Okay. I could be wrong, but Nisa, have you suffered with like anxiety and depression in the past? Either anxiety or depression? I feel like you've suffered from that in the past, and what Spirit is saying, um, I'm getting a sense that you are now starting to find balance. That's what I'm getting. Someone who's starting to find balance after suffering with a long line. If it's not depression or anxiety, um, it's like a lot of emotions are going. Um, if you're still suffering from it, what Spirit wants you to know, you're on the brink of finding balance for it. Spirit is saying you just have to look at things like for what they are. You have to look at the glass half full. That's the type of energy. But I am getting a sense like the cards that I got for you going forward is a good spread, because what I am seeing is I'm seeing here that you're going to have a fulfillment of wishes. You're going to actually be manifesting whatever it is that you've been worrying about. But Spirit is saying once you find balance, and again, I'm getting a sense that you're on the right path. You're on the path of finding that balance is what I'm getting. I'm getting a sense of your Anissa, I don't know, and I could be I feel like I'm tapping into your energy right now. You're the type of person, you always knew where you were going to end up in life. I keep seeing like prophetic, like you had a prophetic word, like you're someone who really you can foresee the future. And I think a lot of what your anxiety sometimes may come from is because you're looking more so into the future of things. Your dreams are real is what Spirit is saying. Your dreams are real. Whatever it is that like you're seeing, it is real. Like it's going to happen for you. But Spirit is saying you just have to remember to always find balance. Always come back to center. Because I feel like the biggest thing for you is just pulling or reeling yourself back in. That's what I'm getting. Okay. So we got the love card that came up. I want to see in celebration. Okay. What is this telling me? Alright, so a few things for you. I am getting a sense that you're going to be celebrating really soon, or you're going to be getting invitations to go out. I don't know if you're single or if you're in a relationship, but if you're single, what Spirit is saying is, I see you might be looking attractive to maybe not, the opposite sex, or if you're into the same sex, whatever you're in, you're going to be, whatever you're into, you're going to be attractive to that, is what Spirit is saying. Spirit wants you to really, like, work on going out more. I feel like a lot more eyes are going to be on you. Yeah, you're going to start to look appealing to a lot, especially when you, Are you in a relationship, Nisa? Or you single? Your phone dry? Yeah, okay. That's about to change for you. I feel like, yeah, Spirit is saying that's about to change for you. Go out. I feel like you need to go out is what Spirit is saying. You need to go out. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I got my new dick card, okay? I see somebody new coming in. Spirit is telling you need to really put yourself out there because I see you like looking appealing to others. And I see you really like, yeah. Yeah. I see you attracting a couple suitors, if I have to be honest with you. If you get invited to places, go. Or if you find places that you're interested in going into, go. Even if it's by yourself, Spirit is saying you should go. You should really take time to dedicate yourself to your social life. And stop avoiding it. I don't know why I feel like you might avoid a social life in a way, is what Spirit is saying. Be more open is what Spirit is saying. You been trying to go out every weekend? Maybe you need to. Spirit keep telling me like you need to go out with. First off, you need to be more mindful when you go out. How you showing up. So that's number one. And that could mean who you going out with. How they are showing up. So that's number one. Number two, what Spirit is telling me, I keep seeing you meeting this person that's like you going to somewhere really, really different. Like, I don't know if you into like wine tastings or something. I keep seeing you like going somewhere by the water and meeting this person. I don't know if you live by the water or what. I keep seeing you like somewhere like a wine tasting that like by the water. I don't know. I'm seeing like, or maybe this is like giving me Hamptons vibes. I don't know. I feel like you need to like expand your horizons. What your ancestors are telling me where you're going. I see you meeting like a new group of not just suitors, but a new group of people. You also need to do some inventory. Your ancestors are saying on who you're going out with, because I am getting like sometimes who we can go out with can block us. Let me tell you something. I met my husband the moment I stopped hanging out with the same group I used to hang out with. I used to hang out with this one crew all the time, and don't get me wrong, we had fun, but it was a mixture of people, right? It was like girls and guys, and I used to go out with them all the time, and like a psychic actually told me this before, like, you know, who you're going out with is actually blocking you from meeting the man you're supposed to be with. They told me I need to start hanging out with more people and hanging out with, they kept telling me like my old stomping grounds. I didn't get what that mean a couple years ago, because I'm like, what are you talking about? The moment I literally like, kid you not, the day I like decided to hang out with like one of my old homeboys, well, my best friends to this day, you know, we just lost touch for a while, is the day I met my husband. That literally happened. So I'm getting for you, Nisa, that's the vibes I'm getting for you. Like, Spirit is saying like you might need to like go outside of yourself. If the type of man you want would be at like a wine tasting or something like that, like you need to go to places like that. And you can't bring all your friends to places like that. Let's just be real. Like, I'm one of those people who believes that you have a type of friend for everything. Like, you have friends that you can go out to eat with. You know what I'm saying? You got friends that, you know what I'm saying, you can travel with. Some friends you can't travel with. Some people don't believe in that, but I do. You get what I'm saying? You have some friends, you know what I'm saying, that they like might get too turned up. And you might not need them in a, you know, upscale situation. So you have to be careful and you have to be mindful. Spirit is telling you, Nisa, it's time for you to take inventory. Take inventory of your life and who you are surrounding yourself. And are they reflective of who you know, the type of people you want to meet or bring into your life, is what Spirit is saying. So that's definitely the vibes I'm getting for you, girl. So I hope I answered your question. Hope I gave you some insight. Um, so let me see. Is there any other messages I want to pull? Yeah, let me pull some more. I just want to pull one more card for you. Let me pull one more card. Yeah, so the end of the tough cycle is approaching. So whatever that you've been going through, that goes back into the beginning of the reading, Spirit is saying that that's the end of a tough cycle. What you said, I can't drop my friends just to meet a man. Well, Nisa, I'ma tell you though, then your friends is gonna be your man. Look, that's the harsh reality. That's the harsh reality. Your friends, then your friends are gonna always come first, and a man is gonna come secondary, and you will always have like men in and out, because you have to understand everything is energy, right? So if you don't make room for your husband, what place is he going to fit? You get what I'm saying? You attracting that energy. I'm just telling you. So just keep that in mind, child. Just keep that in mind. I'm just saying. So I used to be one of those people too. I used to be one of those people that always felt like my friends came before everything. My friends. Don't get me wrong. Your friends have a place in your life. But when you're trying to attract that life partner, your partner is going to become before everybody. That's your family. You get what I'm saying? So you have to start thinking like that when you're trying to put that energy out. You get what I mean? So I'm just saying, child. I'm just saying. I hope you enjoyed that reading, though. I hope you did. I always love pulling on your energy. You've been here before in the chat, so I fuss with you. Thank you so much for the donation. Let me see, guys. Is there anyone else in the chat who has a question that wants to donate? Let me check and see. If you do, leave a crystal ball. If not, we are going to check out. Very true. I have to start prioritizing my husband if I want to. Yup. You have to. Like, I'm gonna do a whole series on this if you guys want, but I don't be feeling, because I don't want to be so cliche like these other channels who be like, oh, attracting a spouse. But literally attracting anyone in your life, anyone, like when I start being more present in the moment, literally everyone that I ran into, I attracted in my life, and some of it I look back on it. If you want to attract people that's more like in alignment with you, you can, including your love, like your spouse. You have to just really get in touch with yourself. And if you guys want, we can definitely get into attracting that, like attracting love and different things like that. I just don't want to be so cliche. Like, you know how y'all hear those damn channels that be like, oh, hypergamy, or to attract. I'm not into that. Like, I'm very into spiritual base. Like, it's very simple. It's very spiritual. It's on a simple level. And yeah, that's all it is. All right, guys, I think I got another donation. So let's see. All right. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so someone just donated. If you want to leave your question, I believe, I don't want to say your name because I don't know if you want to give your name, but let me see. Miss Paradise, are you here? Yeah, I could do that. If you guys really want, I can do that. I do offer love consultations. I'm actually about to do a love reading for you all. So I'll probably do videos around the time when I launch that. so that way, you know, it can go along with that, and I can do that. Oh, I see you here. Okay. Thank you so much for the donation, Lysandra. I didn't want to just say your name in chat because I didn't know if that was your username. But yeah, guys, if you guys want me to do a series, I can definitely do that for you. So definitely, I'll go ahead and put together. What I'll do is I'll probably put a community wall and then ask you guys, you know, what are some of your struggles with attracting love and different things like that, and then we'll get into that. Okay, so Lysandra, go ahead and ask your question. If those of you who's been waiting, as far as Patreon, if we're doing a new moon ritual, we will be doing that tomorrow for those of you. So all right. So while I wait for Lysandra to ask her question, I'm assuming it's to her. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I'm going to go ahead and roll a commercial while we wait. If you guys do want to ask a question, I am taking questions for donations. So you can go ahead and leave your question. So let me roll a commercial and clear the energy, and then we'll be back, guys, with Lysandra's reading.
Donations. Donations. Donations.
Feeling the show? Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it. All right, guys, don't forget, if you guys do need advice or you have questions, you have a story time that you want to share, I am now taking stories with my Ask C series. You can go to the astrology form in the description box, and also it's in the box of all of my videos, and you can submit your stories. So make sure you guys check that out there. I will be taking some stories and doing them live. If someone can fill out that form too and let me know if it works there, because I got a lot. I see a lot of you guys clicked on it. I'm just looking now. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to our readings for donations. So we have Lysandra. Okay. All right, Lysandra. Today's okay, so I'm assuming you're single, correct? I'm assuming you're single. Okay, happy birthday! I just turned 35 the beginning of this week on Monday. Leo gang. So happy birthday to you. I'm so happy that you are celebrating your birthday with me, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull. I'm definitely going to take my time pulling for you because it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. All right. So Leo gang all up and through. And I always say July Leos do it better. What are you doing for your birthday? Let me know. All right. So let's get into it. All right. Oh, mother of three beautiful girls. Okay. All right. So you know what? We were just talking about attracting love. So let's, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask Spirit. Let's do a deeper reading for you. You're single, so you want to attract love and you want to be married. I'm going to ask Spirit, I'm going to ask your ancestors, I'm going to tap in and I'm going to ask them, what messages can they tell you in order for you to attract love? That's what I'm going to tell. That's what we're going to ask. We're going to get deeper into this. So. Oh, chilling with my princess. Oh. Let's see. That's the best. I can't wait till I can say I'm chilling with my little baby, my little princess or prince, guys. That's what I'm manifesting for the new moon. All right. I know that's right. Shoot. Let's see. I'm just right now picking out some good cards for you because I think I want to use this deck. This is so I have a particular deck I normally use when I'm doing my love consultations. So I'm going to actually pull this out for you. I'm going to bless these cards. So let me bless them first. All right, so you ready, Lysandra? All right, let's get into it. So I'm going to ask Spirit, what messages do you want to give her in order to attract love? What does she need to do now or here now in order to attract her divine partner? Okay. This is very telling. Well, the first thing I do want to tell you is you're definitely in alignment. Like as far as you're thinking. I don't know, I'm getting a sense you've been thinking lately, and this could have to do with your birthday coming up, like what is it about me, or what do I need to work on, or what steps do I need to take in order to attract this love, right? I'm definitely getting a sense of that. Spirit is saying it's because you're definitely in alignment. I feel like you're someone who has went through a spiritual awakening. You could have been who I was talking about earlier, about like after going through like turmoil. And this could have been in a past relationship, like, because I'm getting a sense like you went through a lot in your past relationships, and you took a lot of that and harnessed that for like learning lessons. That's what I'm getting. It's Spirit is saying I definitely do see you're in alignment to really meet that person. The thing is though, I feel like you really need to focus on intimacy. There are some blockages surrounding let's see. Yeah. There's some blockages or some limited thinking when it comes in regards to love that's holding you back from meeting that person. It's like you're on the right path, and you're definitely, because I got the silver waterfall. For me, what this means is that person is right there. They're on the other side. Like they're on the other side of getting close to, finally getting it, but there's just a couple more things they need to do. And for you, the biggest thing I'm getting is you have a lot of blockages surrounding your views on love, surrounding like your views on intimacy. It could be because in the past you felt like you've given yourself to someone, you got burned, and it made you like, the lesson you took from it was like, oh no, I'm not going to do this again. 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 I just keep seeing you saying that. I just keep seeing you saying that. And what Spirit is saying, I'm picking up that you found a way to shelter yourself in a way. But Spirit is saying you're sheltering yourself and you're trying to protect yourself from whatever it is, like getting hurt. You're trying to put your, like, lock your heart up. But Spirit is saying that's not what it is. Like, getting a sense that it's more so, you have to really discover your worthiness. You have to really discover your personal power, Lysandra, because I'm getting a sense like, I keep getting life begins when you open up. And if you're not open to meeting love, if you're not open to the possibility that your partner is out there when you decide to let down your guards, when you decide to really put the focus on yourself, because I do see you say you primarily focus on your kids, and that's good. But Spirit is saying that they want you to also make sure you're putting focus into your worthiness, like reminding yourself that you are worthy and you deserve love. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting someone who really needs to understand that you deserve this love. And not only that, what is it that you want? Because, once again, this is coming up. Love. I'm getting that, and I'm guessing that, and I could be wrong, but I'm guessing that you're into masculine energy, like, men, I'm guessing. Spirit is saying the distorted masculine card came up. And if you're not, what this is saying is you need to explore your views on masculinity. When this distorted masculine card comes up for my clients, okay, you said yes, you are. Okay. When this comes up for my clients, normally what this tells me is that there's some issues going on with your father issues. You may have father issues, or you may have issues with how you view men. You need to go back into your childhood, and you need to go back into like the drawing board on how you view masculine energy. It could have to do with also things from your past. Maybe you've been in relationships. Like for me, I had to do a lot of work on my daddy issues. It wasn't that my father wasn't there. It was that maybe, like my dad worked a lot and sometimes he wasn't present emotionally. You get what I'm saying? So that was something I had to work on. And in turn, that caused me to feel like I had to make up when I got in relationships with men. I felt like I had to play that role. Sometimes, and you said, I have an aggressive personality. Usually, it's more so that is a protection shield. And that's what Spirit is telling me. That aggressiveness that you're having, it's not that you have an aggressive personality. What Spirit is saying, you use that for your protection deep down, and it has to do more so with the masculine energy, whatever you were taught. So you might want to go deeper into that. Usually when I have clients, when this energy comes up, what I normally tell them to do is work on more so learning what a divine masculine is. So do research. We have both masculine and feminine energy. Work on really immersing yourself on divine masculine energy as far as what it is, and then also work on divine femininity. Work on that. Work on your shadow work. Work on your shadow work. I've had to have my own back for a long time too. Yeah, I could definitely pick that up. The card that came out to you is emotional freedom. I'm picking up that you're someone you just really want to be free from like having to carry the burdens, right? And that's even with your emotions. Like you always have to be the emotional side for the person. I don't know. I'm getting that. Spirit is saying you are on the brink, like your person I'm seeing, you're on the brink of meeting them, but there is some more work that you really have to do. I would definitely suggest for you work on heart chakra work. Working on heart chakra. Do you have a relationship with your ancestors? Like, do you do ancestor altar work, or do you speak to your ancestors? Do you communicate with your guys? Because I'm definitely getting that they're coming in and they really want to come in heavy for you. Because I keep getting them saying, like, I keep seeing someone on your spirit team is saying, lay the burdens of your heart. Lay the burdens of your heart to me and I will take care of it. I would take care of you, my love. I will take care of you. Lay the burdens of your heart onto me. That's the message I'm getting for you. Because I'm definitely getting the sense of that, like, someone who really wants to pour out their heart. Said, yes, I have stage trouble kids. 2 of them have disabilities. Oh, my heart goes out to you. My heart really goes out to you. You have to be really strong to, like, I could definitely tell you're a strong person. When you have children with disabilities, I feel like spirit especially sends, like, children with you know how the world looks at children with disabilities. I look at them as God's gift, honestly, because I feel like they are really angels in pure form and they're meant to teach you something. And I feel like parents who really choose to step up and really be there for their children, I feel like a lot of times they learn patience, they learn strength. And I feel like spirit always rewards them, because I feel like, you know, you were chosen, you were destined to take on this. And I definitely feel like you need someone who's going to also be strong enough for that, like that's going to be able to help you with that, so you don't feel like you have to carry this burden alone. I definitely see like there is someone that's coming there, but spirit is saying you have to make room for them. And what I mean by that is you have to really do the work. You have to learn to reparent yourself. Yeah, we got the reparenting card a lot. I'm getting that one of the purposes, and I know we're going off on something else, but one of the purposes of your children, for you to parent them, by you parenting them, you're reparenting yourself in a way. I feel like you're learning so much about yourself. And that's what this stage of your life is about. Let me get some more about your love life. Okay. I hope I'm making sense so far. Let's see. Okay. thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lysandra. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got the romance card, so that's very good. So there is someone coming in. I definitely feel like there's someone coming in. Okay, so I do see someone coming in and they're going to bring a lot of passion. One of the cards that really stand out to me is passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. What this is telling me is I see somebody coming in and you guys are really going to have a lot of chemistry. You're going to have a lot of passion, spirit. Tell me more. Yeah. Okay. Okay. When is this person coming in, spirit? All right. So your ancestors want you to set intentions with this new moon. With this new moon, what they want you to do is they want you to set intentions for you to meet your divine mate, your divine partner. They want you to write down what's the affirmation you want her to write? I deserve true, pure, authentic love. Write that down. And I want you to also get a rose quartz crystal. I want you now. Look, I'm giving y'all tea, so whoever listens to this ritual, look, I'll give y'all a little tea here. You know, for love. I want you to write that down and get a rose quartz crystal. And spirit is telling me I want you to sleep with it. If you can do this new moon, that's good. Look for a rose quartz crystal. Amazon has some. Look for a trusted seller and different things like that. I want you to write that down, and I want you to sleep with that under your pillow, is what spirit is saying. Sleep with that under your pillow nightly, and then I want you to continue doing the work on yourself. I definitely feel like you're going to meet this person. You're close to meeting this person. Spirit is saying, though, you do have to put yourself out there, Lysandra. I keep seeing you meeting this person at like an event or like I keep getting like convention vibes, like really running someone. I don't know if you work in some type of job where you go on conventions or something like that, or if not convention, I keep seeing like a group setting, like where there's a lot of people, is what spirit is saying. I will also suggest wearing that rose quartz crystal on your skin when you go out sometimes, or like carrying it with you. I definitely suggest that. But spirit is telling you, I keep seeing you meeting this person like I keep seeing you meeting them like in a unexpected setting, like, but I see it being like in a crowd setting. I don't see it like at like a club, or I see it like in a large crowd setting. So maybe it could be at work. I don't know what type of work you do or something, but I keep seeing like you meeting this person in a crowd setting. But I would suggest doing that this new moon, setting intentions. And I feel like this will work for you. You're right on the brink of meeting this person, spirit is saying. You just have to continue doing the work and like really directing your energy towards that. And you can't be so when you meet this person, because I feel like the purpose of you meeting this person is more so patience. Like I feel like this person is going to be the type of person that's going to want to come in, and they're going to want to actually because I'm getting older vibes. This person's definitely giving me like they're older than you. They're going to want to come in, and they're going to want to make a place in your life. But what Spirit is telling me is you have to be open to that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm definitely getting a sense this person is giving me older vibes though. They're older than you, if not older than you. They have an old soul, or this is giving me someone like a familiar spirit. It could be someone you already know, but I'm getting more so like this is just like an older person, like an older vibes, an older attraction. Like that's the vibes I'm getting. The other message I'm getting for you is, once again, this is coming up. You got to put yourself out there. Don't be so caught up into other things. And I know we have other things in our life, but Spirit is saying don't use that as a crutch, if I should say, to deflect for what you really want, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, is there any other messages you have for her? Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there with that for you when it comes to your love. Did that make sense? Are you still there? Did that make sense? I'm sorry I got on a tangent, but I wanted to really make sure I spent time. Did that make sense, Lysandra? Let me know. Okay, it did. Good. Okay. Do you have any other questions you want to ask? And guys, if you guys have any other questions, make sure you guys send in your donations. I'm doing readings for donations. Okay. Glad I made sense. Take advantage, y'all, because if not, I'm going to log off. So if y'all want to ask some more questions. Thanks to everyone who sent in donations. Thanks to you who also just sent in donations. I see some of you guys said you just wanted to send in donations. You didn't want to ask any questions. I appreciate you all too. I thank you so much for the love. This has been like the best birthday week. I think this has been like one of the best birthdays I've had in a while, child. I really do appreciate it. So I'm definitely going to be doing some more videos for you all. Like y'all, I just really feed from y'all energy. Like y'all always tell me all the time, like y'all really appreciate the energy that I give y'all. I appreciate the energy that y'all give me. Like real talk, y'all make me really like want to keep doing this more. Like this has been a dream of mine, and y'all like have been making this happen for me. So let me shut up, because a bitch don't need to be crying. I'm gangsta, okay? All right, so let's get into some more. Let's see if we have any more questions. Okay, I would also like to know my financial path. Okay, all right. We could get into that. All right. Let's see. All right, guys. Alright, so we're gonna get into financial path, future of business. Okay. Alright. money cards. Alright, Spirit. What do you want to tell about her finances and business? You really had to downsize, is what Spirit is saying, or there was some changes to your financial situation or path. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Like, did you recently have to do that? Like take a temporary downside, like a temporary loss for a bigger win type energy. That's the vibe I'm getting. Whatever it is that you sacrificed that you made, I definitely feel like Spirit is saying this is like your payback is coming back really big, and this is a good payback, right? I'm seeing like Spirit is saying, what's the future? Yeah, like there's going to be major changes. Okay, so you had to close your business. Okay, there's going to be major changes that's going to happen in regards to that. Let me see. Something that you thought was over is what Spirit is saying is not over. In fact, what Spirit is saying, I got the card, the price just went up. Spirit is saying you need to relook at something, and this could be your business. They're saying like you need to relook at your investments. You need to really go back and look at where you're putting your energy. I'm definitely got the card big bags. So what that's telling me, there is a big return coming to you. Like on the spiritual end, it's like your ancestors are saying this is what's owed to you, right? But what Spirit is saying is you do have to be patient. I'm definitely getting the sense we got the audit card though. So what this is telling me is Spirit is saying you really need to pay attention to your money. You really need to see where you're spending. You need to keep an eye on things, because I feel like Spirit is telling me you have some type of untapped resource. Something that you thought was done or over, or something that you haven't paid attention to. Spirit is saying you need to put more energy into it, because this can be a big win for you. Yeah, money moves. I'm definitely getting that. So if this is maybe starting a new business vibes or reworking your business, I'm definitely feeling like this would be major for you. Spirit is saying though, that you really need to practice working with, and I see you kind of doing this already. Practice working with the law of attraction. Practice working with, I got money magic card. So really like using your spiritual team to really help guide you during this process. What this could mean is this could be money candle magic, right? But what I'm getting a sense for you, your ancestors are saying the answer is clear as day on what you need to do. You need to just pay attention. This once again goes back to go lay your burdens, like once again to your ancestors. I don't know if you have an ancestor altar, but I would definitely suggest working with one. You said, and lots of loss in my family. I'm so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. Yeah, your ancestors are saying like they really want you to work with them. I keep seeing you doing a lot of work with your ancestors when it comes to harnessing and attracting that abundant money energy. Now I am getting a sense if you're budgeting, if you feel like you're having to budget right now, if you're feeling like you you're having to, like, I don't know, I got recycled goods, so like you're going through, if you feel like this, like you're going through another period or another cycle of like stagnation, spirit is saying it may look the same, but this is not the same. Use your resources and your tools during this time. This is temporary. I'm definitely feeling like if you're looking to start a business, or if you have a business, luck is on your side. I am seeing like things are going to be lucrative, but you have to just make sure you have a clear mind. I would definitely suggest for you getting grounded. Like, I know you say you meditate, so continue doing your grounding meditations. And also, I would add to that, start adding crystals. I don't know why I keep getting, like, I don't know if it's pyrite or adding green crystals. No, green crystals. That's what spirit is saying. More earthy crystals to your meditation. I definitely feel like that will help you. Also, you can benefit by doing charity work. Spirit said your blessings come really fast back to you when you give from the heart. So even if that doesn't mean like money, even if you don't have money to give, that can mean time. That could mean energy. You get what I'm saying? That can mean tithing. Whatever it is that you find with your heart, I feel like if you give, I feel like you'll get it back tenfold. Especially with you, because your ancestors are saying like you give from the heart anyway. That's why you always are blessed. Alright, let me see. Any other final messages? What about the business? What is the future of the business? Will it be successful? What should we do? Yep, first card we got is protected investment. So your business, if you're wondering, will it be stable? Spirit is saying you will break ground on stability. So your business, yes. Yep. Break even, yeah. It's giving me stability vibes. Yeah. You can proceed ahead with your business, spirit is saying. Like, I see you really making money moves. I see you approaching things a different way and bringing you in even more new money or clientele, or yeah. But spirit wants you to make sure you keep charity on your mind. Like, pay it forward is what spirit is saying, because that's going to help you keep your abundance. I feel like things are going to pick up for you in your business really soon. You just have to keep the course, is what spirit is saying. Okay. So did that make sense? Did that make sense? Let me know. Good. I'm glad it made sense. Yeah. Thank you so much for the donation. Let me see. Do we have any more people who want any more readings? Do we have any more people who want a reading? If not, I'm going to end it. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your energy, Lysandra. I hope to see you on my channel again. I do a lot of these, so feel free to come back. Alright, so while we wait to see if we have any more people who wants a reading, who wants to donate for a reading, I'm going to roll a commercial. If by the time we come back from this commercial, we don't have any people, we gonna be out of here, and we gonna talk to Patreon tomorrow. So let me roll a commercial, and then we'll see you guys.
Donations. Donations.
Feeling the show? Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Once again, guys, we are doing readings for donations. So if you do want a reading, you are welcome to donate. Otherwise, we are going to close it out here. So we are, if you wanted general readings, we did already do that earlier, so you can rewind back. Otherwise, we are going to close it out. So let me see if I have any more donations, and then other than that, all right, so I don't see any more donations, so we are going to go ahead and close it out here, guys. Once again, thank you guys so much for kicking it with me. I love doing these. Like, we have so much fun doing these. I hope you guys enjoyed the general readings. From now on, I'm going to do my readings like this. Like, we'll do the general readings for everyone, open to everyone in the beginning, and then we'll do the specific questions for donations at the end. So if you guys want a reading for donations, you are open to do that. I'll probably come on and do another one of these sometime next week. We will be also coming on for the zodiac readings for all my babies who are wanting their August zodiacs. We will be coming on next week, okay? Also, I may be coming on tomorrow for LeBron and Savannah. If I do, it probably will be early. If I do come on, I'll let you guys know. If not, we will schedule that some other time. I do have, I do also want to come live for the J-Lo and Ben. So I did promise you guys that. So I will be doing that, okay? So don't forget, guys, to make sure you join my Patreon for additional content. Don't forget, you can sign up for both tiers. They are available. I still have some slots available, so make sure you guys sign up there. And don't forget to submit your stories to Ask C. For those of you who maybe you want to get a free question asked, you can submit your story to Ask C if you don't mind me reading your question on the channel. You know, be very descriptive in your story. You can be anonymous if you want. Go ahead and sign up there, okay? So until then, all my gods and goddesses, don't forget to always rock your crown. See you in the next video. Peace.
Yeah.